cleaning tutorial today. Oh, first before I get started, I wanted to show you a little bit of my shirt. It has a little bit of bling bling, but it's seashells. And my headband is also blinged out too. And my daughter has been eyeing this headband since I got it in the summertime. It is the winter time, fall, going into winter here in the DMV area, but I like a simple, effortless look, so I'm filming it today, might as well. My tutorial today is going to be on just a simple glam, something that you can do within 20 minutes, maybe 30, depending on how detailed you are.
Makeup in the DMV area for clients.
I'm going to get started.
Sophisticated glow.
So of course, when starting doing your makeup, you always want to start with a clean canvas. And I use Noxzema wipes on myself and on my clients. I'm going to go ahead and get in there and get all the dirt off. Any moisturizer you had on your face or what have you. I'm going to get that all off. Any oils. We are going to be going to a moisturizer. Pond's moisturizer, which a little goes a long way. So, and I just dip a little bit in there. I dip it in there. And I place it on
The reason why you want to place a moisturizer on your face is because you want to have a base, the correct base when doing makeup, and also too, it helps your makeup last longer. You wouldn't want your face to be dry.
All right, so brows are being ready to be shaped. So I am going to go in with precisely my brow pencil from Benefit. This pencil right here is, yes, this works with just about any type of skin type. I mean, it will go over any brow. And a little trick that I like to do is I take a little bit of powder, a little bit of loose powder with a brush. If you're finding you're trying to draw and start with your eyebrows and the pencil is not like allowing you to write on, take a little bit of powder, just a dab, and go in on your brows. This is going to allow your brows
I use the same
to
technique
nice
when
and dry
doing
enough
clients' makeup.
so you can actually draw on them, if that makes sense. I'm gonna start trying.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love.
The pencil, I'm gonna do some hair-like strokes up to fill it in. And then we're going to do the same with the other side. And down to connect the brow. Always good if you know you have nicely arched eyebrows, and if you don't, it's all good. Makeup is all about illusion. You can draw more precise, you know, with lines and precision to make it look a certain way, like smoke and mirrors. So go ahead and comb that over. And what I like about makeup is, of course, if you mess up, because this brow right here is a little longer, concealer can clean it. And that's what I'm going to show you in a moment. So your next step is that you want to just take the angle brush that I just showed you to begin with. Angle brush has an angle on it. That's why it's called an angle brush. And you want to take a little bit of concealer. I just have this. This is what I'm going to place my material on in order to work with. I'm going to take my concealer from Juvia's place and place it on my working pad. Like so. My angle brush. And I'm going to start to clean this up. Going to take my Real Technique brush and I'm going to blend that out. You can also go in with a beauty blender, and I have a mini one for my eyes. Beauty blender has two ends. One end is nice and curved, so I would go ahead and dab it. If you dab it with water, sometimes I just go with my Morphy setting spray, dab it, and start to blend this out. Okay, so that part I messed up on, I'm going to take my Born This Way foundation. This is my flat brush, Morphy flat brush. I just put some foundation on my working slab, and I want to go down the middle like so. And clean this up. Just blending it out. Alright, I'm gonna go back with my brush and blend this out. I'm gonna go ahead with that beauty blender and blend it a little more so it seems. And with the top, clean up the top of my brows. I'm gonna take that foundation shade and clean it up a little further. the top of my brow. And with this, you just want to take your time because you're literally shaping your brows. What you do here makes a big difference on how your eyebrows are going to come out. I know people say they want them to be matching, but honestly, eyebrows are sisters. They're not twins. I don't know if you've ever heard that, but it's the truth. You want to make them to look as similar as possible. You don't want one being big and the other one being small. Show up, most people don't know, you wouldn't just take your eyeshadow palette, an example of an eyeshadow palette, and directly just place it on your lids or your eyelids, because for the most part they're not going to show up. So you need something to help the color pop, you need something to help the color stay, you need something to help the color show. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of the concealer and I'm going to place it on my eyelid as a primer to help so the color can actually come through. You can take a flat brush. You can even use this one that you just used. Clean it up a little bit. And we're going to go in here. And I'm going to place it on my lid. And it's okay if it's not perfect because it's going to be blended out, so it doesn't need to be. Amount on our lids. Now I am going to go in with my brush again and start blending this out. Awesome. Blend it out. For it not to crease, I'm just going to use a little bit of translucent. I know I look slightly crazy, but it's all good. That's makeup. You gotta trust the process. I'm going to use a little bit of my Hourglass translucent powder, and I'm literally just going to place a little bit with a fluffy brush on my lids. What translucent powder does is going to help set it. Whatever you do with liquid, you need to set it with powder so it won't move. Alright, so we are all good. Okay, so now that I have that in place, I'm going for a natural, simple glam today. So I'm going to take my Juvia's Place And I'm going in with a darker shade brown. And I'm also going to work with this brown as well too. So 2 shades of brown, and you'll see how I'm gonna basically build it up, build the color up. We're gonna start with our lighter brown. Fluffy brush. And you're just gonna work this color around like a transition color. You take a little bit and you want to work it around. And then do the same on the other side. Circular motions. And just building the color up. Alright, so that's my lighter brown with another brush.
My daughter was talking to me, so I just answered her real quick.
Different
My wife.
I'm gonna go with the darker color on my lid. Awesome, my love. Let's go with this bigger brush.
And here is the finished product. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what other videos you would like to see. Bye.